Hi everyone, Nathan here from myimtips.com, and did you know that thousands of sites are being hacked daily? So my next question to you is, do you back up your WordPress site? If not, well then it's time to think about it again, because it's not only about hacking. It could actually be a server crash, a dodgy WordPress update, or that you delete some files and you want to restore your site there. Now, fortunately, there is a free solution on how to do automated backups even on a daily basis if you want to. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video, how to set everything up. So all you have to do is stay with me, but first make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell to be notified every time there is a new video uploaded. Okay, I hope I didn't scare you too much there, but it is really a serious issue to have your WordPress site backed up, even on a daily basis actually. You see, as I mentioned earlier, it's not only about some hacking there, but it could be a server crash. Yes, that's true. Do not rely on your hosting company only there, because I've seen this happen. It could be a dodgy update, WordPress, or that you might delete some files there and you want to restore that site. And you want to restore it fast because you don't want to have your site down there, especially if you're making money out of it. So fortunately, there is a free WordPress plugin called Updraft Plus. There is actually a paid version, but the free one is just perfect for this purpose. And we're going to install this one, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set everything up to have your WordPress site backed up there. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, welcome to this tutorial on how we're going to set up Updraft Plus. You can see here on the main site the world's most trusted WordPress backup plugin. And it is a really cheap insurance in my opinion, because hacking and server crashes or whatever, even a small update for WordPress could actually ruin your site. And don't say it never happens to me, because it might happen. So anyway, I'm going to show you a really cheap way to do it, more or less for free if you want to. You can go for the paid version, of course, if you want to, but it's all up to you and how important your site is there. So first off, let's install the plugin, and we hit the add new, and we type Updraft. And we have the Updraft Plus WordPress backup plugin. I'm sorry. Install now. And when it is installed, you hit the activate. There we have it, activated. And now we go to the settings. So before we get started to make our first backup, we want to have our settings in place here. And what you want to look for is the files backup schedule. You can set this to manual every 4, 8, 12 hours, daily. It all depends on how often you update your site actually. I usually put this to weekly. I don't have a daily blog or something like that. Here is how many backups you want to have, and you should have more than one, okay? Because if you have especially a daily backup, you definitely need a few, because a lot of things can happen during those 24 and 46, 48 hours without you have paying any attention that something happened. So I'm usually, when I'm at weekly, I'm satisfied with 5 backups. And you can see here that you have a lot of options, okay? If you go for the paid version for Updraft Plus, you can have them in their vault. You can have Dropbox, which you could go for free. Dropbox is free up to, I think it is 2 gigabytes or something like that. You can have Google Drive, which is definitely much more space. So those two are free options. And you can have Amazon S3, as I'm going to set this up actually. So you hit the Amazon S3. You want to include in your files backup here plugins, themes and uploads. Do not touch anything here. Just leave it as it is. and I'm going to blur this out because I'm going to insert my S3 access key, my secret key, and my location, which you can find in your S3. So I obviously selected S3 because it fits me now, but it is pretty easy to set this up, neither if it is for your Google Drive. Just follow the instructions. You can pick if you want an email with the basic reports or nothing. I leave it as it is, and all you have to do is hit the save changes. And what I want to do now is I want to test the S3 settings to see that this is working, and it says that it does. So I'm going to be satisfied with that, and I'm going to make our first backup here. So you go for existing backups, you see that it says 0, and you go for the current status and you hit the backup now. You pick that you want a database, of course, including any files, and send this backup to remote storage. So we hit the backup now and it will start. It's going to take a few minutes here, the first backup. Okay, so while we're waiting for the backup, let me show you how it looks on another site of mine. You see here that I have existing backups 4. So this is 4 weeks actually, so 1 month back. It is just for security reasons. If I don't have seen any changes here, I could go back to an earlier backup and restore. So you see here that I have the database, the plugins, themes, uploads, and others. You can click here to download if you want to, but all you have to do actually, instead of downloading here the backup data, you go for the restore. So let's say I want to restore to May 27th. You just hit the restore, and you can see here that it's going to restore backup from May 27th. And you just select here. You want the plugins, the themes, the uploads. I usually take everything in here, and you hit the restore. I'm not going to do it now, no need to do it, but when you do that, it will restore to that date, so you will have everything is going to work exactly as it did May 27th at 2 o'clock, 10 minutes past 2. So that's how easy it is. A really cheap insurance, as I said, to stay safe from WordPress hacks. Definitely better than nothing at all. And of course, if you want to go for the paid version, you can get the premium access. There is a few options there to go for. But you can have a look at them at your own pace. But definitely start up with the free version here to stay on the safe side. Okay, so there you have it. A really cheap insurance on how to have your WordPress site backed up, even on a daily basis if you want to. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button below. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. Because when you do that, you receive a free report on how to get started with your $100 plus per day. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you soon.